Hey up everyone. How you doing? How are the Phil's stream? Phil's got a dentist appointment that he forgot about. So yeah, Phil is a no-show this morning. Hey David. Enjoy your festive period, buddy. Oh, speaking of the devil. Morning. Hang on. How long have I got? 10 minutes. I better get my shoes on. Morning Craig, morning Seb, morning Matt, morning Shmee, morning Phil. Or 2-lap version tomorrow. Nice. Morning Giorgio, how you doing? Yes, Stuart. I'm feeling well, I'm actually feeling better today than I did yesterday. Even though yesterday's effort was late afternoon, so I haven't actually had well, I haven't had a full 24 hours since yesterday, but yeah, I feel fine. I feel fine. I'm in a much better mood as well. Morning Jason, how you doing? Hang on, let me just double check to see what people are writing here. I thought morning Phil. Phil, you've chickened out. You've chickened out to the race. By the way, that's not my heart rate. My heart rate monitor's not on, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what heart rate that is. That's not my heart rate. My monitor's here. it's sat there doing nothing, so I don't know where it's getting 126 beats a minute from. I thought this was non-draft, although it looks like everybody's on like road bikes. I thought if it was no draft, then everyone would be on TT bike. A little bit confused. Phil, when you go to the dentist, make sure to show the dentist the stream. You can watch it then while you're having your checkup. I haven't been to the dentist in like over a year. And I usually have a checkup every 6 months. The dentist is flat out, full gas down here in Wales. In Wales. You'd prefer him to focus on your teeth? No. Where's Niels at? Niels is in the bee pen. Oh no, Niels is there. I just saw Niels pop up. That's a bit late for a reminder, Phil. I sometimes get a reminder a week before. Yeah, it was Phil's chance to take me down this morning. Oh, let's spin now. Oh, better put my out remote on. They call me the brain. Keep blowing down. I got me nobody. I'm kidding no more. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no change in me. I haven't found nobody. How do I feel for a race? Yeah, Niels was on the front row there. How do I feel before a race is relatively early in the morning? I just have breakfast. And that's it. So it says, this is a TT with no drafting, but it looks like everybody's on road bikes. So what's the crack? Morning everybody, by the way, if you've just joined. Good morning. Oh. Copyright. Oh my word. Yeah, but nobody else is oh, like I said, is drafting disabled? Yes. And no power-ups. Right, let's do a quick change then. To be honest, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be doing my own thing anyway. So it doesn't matter what the rule is, if there's drafting or no drafting. So there goes the B group. Good luck, Niels. Yeah, Illy Gardner. I saw she signed up. Yeah, she's like 6 watts per kilo for 20 minutes. Illy Gardner. So she's basically doing more power than me right now. Hype. I'm not very comfortable on the saddle. It's like my gooch has lost its strength. I'm not very comfortable on the saddle. Let's go. Come on. Closer than I think with that is finish. Close finish with who? I hope you're not putting me up there.
But I'm hyped. Yeah, this is all going to be pretty aerobic, this. So... Oh, you mean overall? Got you, yeah. I love the S-Works. It'll be a miracle if I win this. It would be a downright miracle. I don't even know where we're going. I completely forgot where we even go. Hey, Mr. Brown's in this race. Yeah, there is no draft in this event. Hence why you can see it's all in bits already up there. There's no drafting in this race. See, the draft thing hasn't come up on the screen. Yeah, but there's no draft in this event anyway, guys. Don't panic. There's no draft in this event. So I've been told by Mr. Lovett. Yeah, I got the mini map up on my phone. I can see it's completely blown up. A few weeks ago, 150 would be quite hard. Morning, Kev. How's Lily Gardner doing? I'm assuming she's miles away now. I'm coming for you, Mr. Brown. Cheers, kids. Jersey's open. Oh, there's loads of blue there. This is what I call being under control. I'm well within myself. I'm holding back loads. This is why I put as a thumbnail, workout, not a race. Small details. It's a workout. Getting back into it. Thanks for right on, Keith. Oh, disaster, Kev. There she is, the volcano. My date with destiny. So borderline zone 2, zone 3 here. Every flat section. In reality, I'd be borderline zone 4, zone 5 right now. Steady as she goes. How far is Italy ahead of me then? A little bit of a press now because it's going uphill. Not much. Containing it. Just letting that heart rate rise naturally. Not forcing it. Cheers, Keith. Keep me updated on that because it'll be interesting to monitor Italy. Oh, cheers, Zach. Okay, this blooming volcano's coming up. Actually, right on it. Morning, Silver Spoon. I feel like I've kept myself well within myself here, so I can have a little stab up the climb. No worries, Bella. Thanks for jumping in. Illy Gardner, Kev. She rides for Cam Stafosi, women's elite team in the UK. Yeah, what about the watts per kilo though, Matt? Let's go. $61.5. There we go. This is it. Yellow's too easy. Or feels too easy. FTP is set too low maybe. Oh boy. VO2. I gotta. That was fine. My heart rate. Oh, my lungs were just like filling with air. Well, that was my little test, so I'll just ride it in now. And that's how long they're supposed to work, yeah. When they haven't been filled to full capacity, it feels so strange, like Charlie's been doing some chest physio on me, so we've been doing like a huge breath in to about 95%, and then just one big, like, that last little kind of suck. So we've been doing a lot of that. And then like blowing out like hard as I can. Oh, cheers, Keith. I'm just gonna rest with this volcano descent first, and then. That's gonna. I don't want to overdo it too much, you know that I've done that effort. So I'll just get to the bottom after this bit of rest and then ride it in like medium hard. Do you know what was actually more like, well, what was harder up that climb was actually like my legs. Like holding that power was really difficult. I was kind of fluctuating quite a lot because I'm out of practice, obviously, but also because, oh, thanks for the ride on, Theo. Also because, like, I've probably lost a little bit of muscle and muscle memory in those 4 weeks because I did no pedaling whatsoever. It still feels really weird, actually. Actually doing a pedaling motion feels weird. I mean, we'll soon see when I actually jump into a proper race. Like a bunch race, I mean. Like, when I eventually get to that level where I get into a bunch race, we'll see what the damage is. I'm not going to super tuck. I want to make the most of every. Yeah, I had the virus, Silver Spoon. I know, Sarah, I know. We'll wind it up a bit. Yeah, my repeatability, that'll be fun, Jack. Now, Jack, what happened was, my girlfriend contracted it. She tested positive. I immediately took time off the bike starting then, because I didn't want to catch it with fatigue, so I didn't want to train while my body was like, COVID. So I did that, and it was about 6 days after she tested positive that I started to display symptoms. So I then took like basically all of my isolation period off, like no riding, mainly because I didn't feel like it either. And then the last week I've done very easy ride. I honestly don't know, Zach. Honestly don't know. Now let me explain why I had that peak power yesterday. I always do. Not everybody does, but I always do. Whenever I take like 3 weeks off the bike, or even longer, my sprint power is very good. So the rest did me good in the sense that I had to recover from a virus. The rest wouldn't have done me good if I was trying to create peak performances. I've been there and done that. I've taken like a month off to recover, and it's more of like a myth than a technique. A 100-watt difference. Yeah, but interesting enough, slow twitch muscle fibers turn into fast twitch muscle fibers turn into slow twitch. I'd say a fair bit of it is freshness, Theo. A fair bit of it. Oh, I've got the volcano jersey. Blow my neck. A fair bit of it is freshness because my I'm notoriously better when I'm tired or deep into a training block or deep into a stage race. So, like for me, this is like my worst nightmare. Like, because I feel out of control, my heart rate's sky high, I feel like I'm breathing so much harder than I should be. So, it's almost like, I mean, everybody gets it, but in terms of like my plan after Festive 500, so hopefully I come out of Festive 500 with more of an understanding about my body and where it is, on both ends of the spectrum. So with, you know, the shorter efforts, which we've kind of done now, but you know, the longer efforts then, and spending a bit more time on the saddle at a lower intensity to get back into it. But what I'd say about after the Festive 500 is it's going to be obviously then the 1st of January. I'll need to start thinking about, like, in 2 weeks after that, I'm going to be racing the WTRL Season 2. So in 2 weeks, I've got to think about what I'm going to do in those 2 weeks. What time is the first ride on Festive 500? I'll not decide as yet, definitely not doing it, but may jump in and come last. Just got to get a few miles in. We definitely won't be going very hard. Yeah, I'm going to do the full 500, well, indoors, so it's only going to be like 13 hours of riding at a low intensity, like I said. I think Phil's talking about doing 1 or 2 races maybe. So if you guys want to do the same races and then jump in with a group ride afterwards just to make up your mileage for the day, you know, so. But yeah, I'm thinking, to be frank, like, well, I can't really give an example. I can't give a plan now because I need to get through the Festive 500 first. But we'll be using the pace partners. Yeah, it would be Ben. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of course it would. 500k. I mean, you know, it's a lot of riding, even on Zwift. You know, 12-hour week is still, you know, 4 hours more than what the average individual does usually. So it's like adding on like 1 extra endurance ride in your week. So of course it'll be a good. Good aerobic ride for you, or aerobic blocker rather. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like those 2 weeks of January, the first 2 weeks of January, like how I'm gonna use that to get into some kind of happy medium. Oh, here comes Linda. She's in Dan Diesel's group. I'm more than likely going to focus on like tempo or sweet spot efforts in those first 2 weeks of January, because I think for the most part the first 3 weeks or the first 2 weeks of the WTRL I won't need to be firing on all cylinders for big efforts. I'll just need to be able to ride at like a pace hard enough to stay in the group. So I'm not too worried about that. Once we start getting some racing in, you know, like proper racing where I'm competitive and I'm pushing myself, I'm probably going to do a lot of like over-unders, because what I find, and I don't know if you find this, but I find it supercharges and really, in effect, allows me to do a lot of work without doing a lot of time, basically, which you already know, kind of. But the way I'll use it is to work my FTP from above in that second part of January, because it'll fit in with the races as well. Do we still have team time trials then? The thing is, guys, like, the team time trials still push me. Every race pushes me if I've done a workout before it, or if I've done a long ride the morning before that evening race. Yeah. It's you never get fast. It doesn't get easier. You just go faster. That is 100% true. So my I'm kind of lucky in a way. I don't have to lose weight. That was my biggest worry, actually. My biggest worry is that I'd be like 64 kilos. And then I'd have to lose weight as well as try to gain fitness. But thankfully, my fitness is, my weight is there, so it's just fitness. A good session for over-unders, especially if you're just starting, is 30-30s. So 30 seconds. You can really get creative with them. Like, there's no real right or wrong way of doing them, as long as you're over threshold for the ones I'm doing particularly. As long as you're over threshold for the 30 seconds and then under threshold for the 30 seconds. But more often than not, the under period, I'm almost always in zone 1. Can you imagine if my avatar changed side? That would be that's morale just gone there, isn't it? Is it 3 times up volcano? I've not looked at it properly. That sounds pretty bonkers to me. I'm sure we'll manage. I'm sure we'll be alright. As they say on the professional circuit, we'll get round. We'll get round. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, no worries, Kev. I'm ending the stream now anyway. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope provided a little bit of entertainment. We definitely learned something. So I can enjoy a couple more biscuits today after that. Thanks for Phil for recommending the race to me as well, because I got a good workout in it rather than actually doing the race. I'll have a quick look at the graph before you dive off. Oh, we did 330 watts for 5 minutes, look. We're getting there. Oh, dang. It's so interesting seeing, like, the colour. More colour in my graph than usual. Not a crazy high heart rate, but then again, I was kind of I was making sure that I wasn't going too hard, like too hard. But it was nice to get some deep breaths in at 180 beats a minute, or over 170 then. So it was nice to get a couple of deep breaths in. I wonder what my respiratory rate is then. It's probably about 1 a second. It should be 60, roughly, or maybe a bit less. 60 breaths a minute, or maybe I was a bit more actually. Now I'm thinking about it, maybe about 75, 80. That's quite good. That is. That's another good way of actually measuring your comeback. Is the fact that, you know, when you're going from rest and you're doing like 15 breaths a minute and you haven't ridden your bike in ages, going from 15 to like 50 breaths a minute is a fair jump. So yeah. Hey, thanks for joining, David. It's nice to have you. Nice to have you, dude. There's always colour on the graph, Zach. It's just I never quite dabble with that end. Like, I only use it when I need to, but now I'm using it more often than, or I will be using it more often. No worries, Simon. I saw you ahead of me. I was like, oh, I wonder if maybe I can actually catch him on the volcano. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. I know, Mark. I know. The thing is, like, as we are learning, you know, I guess an elite rider, an elite athlete, or someone who's been training for years and years, like, you still don't lose it. Yeah, it could count the breaths. Yeah. Cheers, Anne. Thanks for watching. Whew. Yeah, I know, Simon. I know. Nice and steady. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Looks like we're back in business a little bit. Let's just fingers crossed that I'm okay for the rest of the day. I'm okay tomorrow. I'll take tomorrow as a day off or an easy spin, and then we'll get going with the festive 500 on Wednesday, Thursday. I've no idea. Actually, I have no idea what day it is. Anyway, whatever. I'll probably see you the rest of festive 500. Might be live streaming on Backpedal's YouTube channel rather than mine. Just for something different. But we'll keep you posted on the details for it. Thursday, that's it. We'll keep you posted on the ride schedule and everything else, and who's taking what, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'll post it everywhere. So it's highly unlikely you'll miss it. If you do, message me directly. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Laters.